when the Bud Light thing came out with Dylan Mulvaney and everything, I just don't give a if Bud wants to align themselves with Dylan Mulvaney and the trans community and everything, I don't care. The boycott has worked. Bud Light is bleeding money, but it's not the executives at Anheuser-Busch that are feeling it. It's the distributors, the truck drivers, the people with families and shit, and they're the ones really getting fucked by it. So I don't know. I just never gave a fuck about Bud or Bud Light being, that I felt I had a protest.
I think what really ticked people off, kind of ticked me off about it too, wasn't the Dylan Mulvaney aspect of it. Like, go for it, whatever.
Yeah.
It was when the clip of that CMO, the marketing lady.
Oh, that was, but you're right. That was bad.
And she was like, well, what we need to do about Bud Light is change everything about, we got to get away from being a fratty redneck.
Yeah, the frat boy thing. It's like, that's been your bread and butter forever, dummy.
Okay, now.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right.
Well, that's what they do.
Yeah, whoever hired, Chickie Mick Harvard over here.
Yeah. That's what they do. All these companies, in order to kind of position themselves as being the woke company, they will completely alienate their base, which is everything to them. And I never understood how a boardroom or a meeting can go down where they go, where someone doesn't stand up and go, do you understand we're fucking our core here and we're going to lose a lot of money?
Well, I can tell you exactly how it happens, man. The CEOs aren't hanging out on the subway with everyday people.
Right.
The CEO isn't drinking beer with Timmy down the block.
Yeah.
He's on a yacht party with Larry Fink, and Larry Fink, hey, I got this great investment opportunity in downtown Reno. We're going to blow up 4 casinos, and we're going to put in this redevelopment, blah, 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 blah. And Larry Fink goes, hey, that's great, but we don't like the diversity score and the ESG that you have at the Anheuser-Busch Holdings. So, we need to see, the diversity.
It is true.
Blah, 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 blah.
Like a credit score, but for how woke you are.
So they hold it over one another for future investment, and it's not like these people need the money.
Yeah.
Right. So like the having worked in this world as a producer and all this other crap, the 2 worst people to work with are people who have no money and people who have so much money they don't care about money.
Yeah, true.
The 2 worst people in the world because they're both equally unreasonable.
Are you a 90s guy?
Oh yeah, I love the 90s.
Appreciate 90s.
I feel like we kind of did it. I feel like the 90s, late 90s was kind of the pinnacle.
That was
an achievement.
Fuck of a half a decade.
What a time. What
Early
a time.
90s were kind of still a carryover of the 80s a little bit, but quickly.
Steroids in sports, they were unbelievable.
Yeah.
Every sport was better, and you can't convince me otherwise.
God.
The NFL was better. You used to be able to hit people.
Baseball. People were so mad at the previous strike that baseball was just like dead. And then they're like, let's get McGuire up here and Sosa and these guys that are jacking balls into the streets.
Amen. And they forget that. That's a great point.
Oh, it worked perfectly.
And Bud Selig gets into the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
All these guys are treated like lepers. They should be treated like heroes.
They knew it, too. They went, wow, a lot of people are watching. They want to see these guys put that ball into orbit, but they're doing roids. Are they? I don't know.
No.
All I know is we were dying a year ago, and now our viewership is up higher than ever. It just goes to show you. And then, other people get in trouble for it. And then once their usefulness is over, it's like, oh, well, Mark McGuire was doing that. Yeah. And he made you guys billions of dollars.
You love Sammy Sosa when he was running around the outfield with an American flag. I
loved him when he was fucking a person of color.
I'll tell you what, you loved him then, didn't you? Before he was a person of salmon.
He's a person of salmon.
You got. I would rather Sammy Sosa running around with the American flag in all of his steroid glory.
Yes.
I'd watch every minute of that than 1 minute of Megan Rapinoe on a...
Oh, God, bitching about America and...
America's the worst. Give me $17 million for standing here and doing nothing.
Yeah. Why aren't we making as much money as our male counterparts in this? Oh, yeah? You ever see a stadium full of fucking men cheering? And you ever see who shows up for your fucking events? And
it was the athletic equivalent of that one guy back in the day that was like, in LSU, it's nonsense that Nick Saban gets paid more than every teacher here.
Yeah.
Have you ever, has your English lecture ever sold 85,000 tickets?
85,000. Yeah. It's a little different than putting 30 asses in seats and putting 30,000 asses in seats.
How many national championships has your gender studies program won, asshole?
Exactly.
Get out of here.
Yeah, that's always.
I hate these nerds. I really do.
Yeah.
I feel like that's kind of it. When it really comes down to it, we let the nerds take over, and it's been a quantifiable disaster.
Yeah, we knew it was going to happen too when we heard the first inklings of it decades ago. Like, oh, hey, did you hear this elementary school or Little League, the baseball team? They're not going to keep score. They're just going to play the game and let the kids enjoy playing without that you're a winner and you're a loser thing. And anyone with common sense, this literally 25 years ago was happening. And everyone read it, and most people with common sense went, yeah, this is a disaster in the making. You are going to raise spoiled brats who don't know about competition, who don't know what it's like to lose gracefully,
handling adversity,
what it's like to want to win and be competitive, and every single one of those things have come to fruition.
100%.
The people that have grown up in that environment and become adults are still fucking children that don't know how to handle whatever adversity comes to them in life.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. And it's
crazy.
And that's kind of the idea of the whole, this is my pronoun generation. It's like all you ever had to do was ask me nicely.
Yeah.
All you ever had to do was just be
right.
a human, be a bro, be like, hey, Gerard, I know this is going to be a little different, but I actually identify as two people.
Yeah.
Give me an opportunity to be like, hey, I get it. Me too, man. Like,
there you go.
Hey. All right, so you're a they, no problem. Why don't I just call you your name? I don't even need pronouns.
Yeah.
You're Tony. Fine.
You're supposed to know before you know.
How dare you?
Which is amazing.
How dare you not ask?
Like, wait, I'm not a her.
You know what it comes down to is the narcissism of it. It's almost like it's Victorian in nature.
Yeah.
If you're gonna do that, I need you to get on board with this, okay? Look, if you're a they, them, God bless you, you got enough going on. Let me tell you how you can get in the good graces of everyone here in civilized society. Announce your presence as you would if you were a Victorian aristocrat.
Yes.
Walk into the room and come, me lords and me ladies, it is the Countess they, them.